Hi, I'm Donna at Green Valley Birthing, and this is your short prenatal yoga routine aimed particularly at mums in their third trimester, but also suitable if you're in your second trimester. So coming to sitting, finding a comfortable position. You could be like me on a cushion, could be for a sofa cushion, any kind of cushion, just to help raise you up a little bit. So let's begin with our hands on our belly, on your baby. And if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. And we'll just take a couple of breaths, using this opportunity to check in with yourself and just connect with babies. So when you're ready, I invite you to lift your arms up overhead and then exhale into a nice gentle twist. Hand onto the opposite knee. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. Once more each way. Exhale. Once more. And exhale to the other side. Inhale back, and your arms can just come down to your side this time. We're going to come onto all fours now. So rolling over into your position, and you can get rid of your cushion. So coming to all fours with your knees around hip width or getting wider as much as needed to accommodate your bump. Hands under your shoulders, or they can be slightly forward if that's more comfortable from your wrists, or onto your fists. So finding your position that feels good, and then taking your fingertips on your shoulder, and let's circle around a few times. So opening up, and after your third time, come up into a nice open twist. So you can have your hand onto your hip or your waist, and looking up if it's okay for your neck, or if it feels more comfortable, you can have your gaze on the ground. And when you're ready, bring that hand back down, and the same on the other side. A few circles, and bring your hand up and looking up. Taking a nice easy breath. And when you've finished your exhale, bring your hand back down. And then we're going to extend our leg behind. So taking your right foot and pushing in with your toes to get a nice calf stretch. And you can inhale, lift your opposite arm out. And you can inhale, look up for a breath. And then take your arm back down, leg comes back, and left leg. So nice stretch if you've been having leg cramps or if you've got restless legs. And inhale up, take a breath here, and then come back. And let's move side to side with our superwoman. So extending opposite arm and opposite leg. Trying to keep your leg in line with your back, so not raising it too high. So a nice gentle core workout for you. If you feel like this is uncomfortable for your hip, you could keep your toe on the ground at the back. Or if you feel very wobbly as well, just keep that toe lower. So a couple more on each side, keeping your gaze on the ground so your neck's not being stretched. Last one. And coming back to all fours. And let's just have a circle round. So just drawing a circle on the mat with your nose. And it can be as big or as small as you like. Change direction. Think of breathing in for half your circle and exhaling for the other half. And then back to all fours, adjust your knees if they've slid a little, and let's walk around. So think of walking around to the side so that you can look behind at your toes. So nice side stretch. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to walk back through the center, right round to the other side. And then we're going to come back to your center, and we'll do some cat rolls. So you're going to inhale up into that angry cat, arching your back, looking behind and between your thighs, push back, and then coming forwards. So think of breathing in for half of the move and exhaling for the other half. Really good move to help release any discomfort in your lower back. And if you're feeling tired, this can be a much smaller move. You don't need to come all the way back. Just finding where it feels good for you today. Let's do one more. And back to all fours. Now we're going to come up to stand. So let's tuck our toes, and to transition up, we're going to walk our hands and come all the way up to standing. So let's step into the middle of our mat, and we're going to do our tree pose. So if you're feeling a bit wobbly, you can even just have your foot placed on top of the other foot. And if you're feeling okay, you can have your foot up on your calf, or if it feels okay, you can lift it and have it a little higher on your thigh. You can have your hands on the baby, or you can have them at your heart, or if you're okay, you can lift them up overhead. Taking a few breaths here, finding that point to focus on somewhere in front of you that's not moving. And then when you're ready, release your arms if they were up, and release your leg. Take a moment back in your mountain, and then we'll go to the other side. So the other side might feel different, just see what feels best. And the same, you can have your hands at your heart, belly, or overhead. And then when you're ready, release your arms, release that leg, and let's come to stand with our feet a little apart, and we're going to do some circles. So I want you to imagine you've got a ball in your hands, could be a beach ball, or it can be a ball of energy or light or color, and we're going to circle round with it. So it depends how you're feeling. If you're tired, it can be quite a small circle. And if you're feeling more energetic, there can be a bit of a squat and a bit of a reach up. So you can even let that opposite heel lift up as you're coming round. And just imagine perhaps you're drawing a circle all around you. One more this way. Feeling some nice side stretches as well. And then let's go around the other way. One more big circle. And coming back, release your arms and step your feet back together. Let's step again to the back of your mat, and then we're going to come down again onto the ground. So to transition, let's have a stretch up first, side to side, as if you're climbing a rope. And then we're going to bend, walk, knees touch down, and you're back on all fours. So bringing your right hand into the center, and we're going to inhale, stretch up to the sides, and then switch. Left hand in the middle, and look up to the other side. And just moving side to side with your own breath at your own pace. If this doesn't feel good, you can also do this down lower on your forearm. And the same side to side. So just picking for you which is best. If it doesn't feel great to have your arm up, you could also have your arm just resting on your waist as you come round. So one more to each side. And then coming back to all fours. Find your position, and we're going to do some barrel scraping. So I want you to imagine you're in a barrel and you're trying to clean the sides of it with your torso. So Another, just a different way to stretch and to move our backs. So maybe helps you get into your upper back or somewhere else. And change direction of your circles. And one more. And come back to all fours. So let's come back to sitting. So if you're using a cushion, you can grab that, and we're going to sit with our legs wide. So remember, we don't want to ever have our legs too wide, so think of them being maximum 90 degrees. So feeling nice and tall, so cushion will help you feel like you've got space here in your ribs, and see if you can have your feet flexed. And we're going to circle round, so we're going to stir our porridge. So you're going to circle round. So again, if you're feeling tired, it could be a smaller move. If you've got more energy, you can have a bigger circle. So just enjoying a bit of a stretch in your legs, maybe your sides as well. And when you get back to center, let's change direction of your stirring. And one more time. And back to center. Let's bring one leg up and we're going to stretch over. So let's start. Inhale, look up, bending over the bent leg, and then exhale, come over that straight leg. And you can lift the other arm up to the ceiling. So you can just rest this arm on your thigh. If you had more space, you can come down. But if you're feeling bigger in your pregnancy, nice to be a bit higher. This arm can stay up, or if it feels comfortable, you can bring it all the way over. Just see where it feels good. You can look up to your hand, straight ahead, or down at the ground. Just see how it feels for your neck. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift back up out of that, and switch our legs. So extend the other leg and have the other one bent up. So same, we'll bend over the bent leg first, and then exhale over that straight leg. And raise your arm. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift back out. And then come back. Our last pose is going to be our butterfly or cobblers. So your feet are together, but think we don't want to pull them right into us. We want to have a good 2 hands distance between us and our feet. And then we're just going to release down. So you can rest your hands on your legs and just let your back curve and let your head hang. And just take a few breaths here. So maybe feeling a bit of a stretch in your inner thighs, your hips. One more breath. And then when you're ready, coming all the way back up to sitting. Bring your legs back in. And we'll finish the same way we started. So you could have your hands on your belly. I invite you to close your eyes, take a couple of breaths. Just notice how you feel. Thank you.